All right, guys, we are recording. Welcome to another episode of Deep Dive. We are going to be covering ABMD today, and I hopefully got the issues with the lag fixed so that the on-demand feature should work perfectly. All right, so let's look at what we're dealing with here. All right, you should be able to see my screen. So this is what we got. ABMD 2016 October. Let's look at what they do. These guys, this is going to be a healthcare biotech stock. We're going to dip into that now. They engage in research, development, and sale of medical devices to assist or replace the pumping function of the failing heart. They basically do a lot of different heart stuff, and they were founded in 1981. They're headquartered in Massachusetts. We're going to be looking at this period here for the earnings. So October, this probably would have been the last earnings that they reported. Alrighty, this is what we got on the chart. And as you can see, the first thing that pops out to me, these earnings, my goodness, look at that. Just nuked. Even here, they got a little nuked. Let's see about this one. This one, they might have gone up a little bit on this one. So coming into it, the stock has had a lot of big distributions on their earnings, but somehow the stock is still going up, and this stock is in a strong uptrend. So let's zoom in. Maybe we can just do this down a little bit, this down a bit, so we can kind of get a better view of things. There we go. So we're going to go from here, and we are going to talk about the trades, and just be on the lookout for trades you would take. I mean, I talk about the trades I'm taking, but maybe you would take different ones. That's totally possible. Yeah, we are recording. And so, if you take different ones, comment in the comments. Like, let me know. Maybe I miss trades. So be thinking about that as we go through this, so that this is a useful exercise for me and you. So there's some news here on 6/24 I just want to check out before we dive in. Let's see, 6/24. There's nothing there. Interesting. Maybe it's in here. Let's look. 6/28. No, that's July 28th. Yeah, we don't really know what this news was, but there was a lot of volume that day. The market had kind of a down day, so it might have been market related. All right, so we're going to go from here. Let's start going. We already are getting some tightness around this 130 area. Let's make this volume just a little bit bigger. Got some high volume days there. It's back here a little bit during their earnings. Let's go forward. All right, we're already getting high. We're already getting tight, and we're breaking out from there on low volume, it looks like. Looks like market itself is just going sideways. Yeah. Breakout did not work. So we have one failed breakout, and then we're just going sideways again. Although we're still drifting up. So I would say let's buy above this candle here at this high of 131.73. Let's buy that breakout. No, we're coming down. So we're canceling that order. Coming downtown. Lots of volume here. Big sell-off day through all the moving averages. Whoa. All right, so earnings we had here, 1026. Let's just look at what had happened there. 1027 receives FDA IDE approval for initiation of DTU prospective feasibility study. They report GAAP earnings per share of 20 cents. Let's see, that's going to be right in here. Looks like they had 18% quarter-over-quarter growth, 17% surprise. Revenue's up 35%. That's a 1% surprise. So they're kind of just doing what everybody expects. Volume's really coming in. Let's see how they react off this volume. We're rallying up, playing around with that 200 MA. The other moving averages are coming down. We're coming up. All right, so we're breaking out of this range that happened with the earnings. All right, popping up now. Yeah, recovering really nicely. Okay, coming back in. Let's see, maybe we can build some kind of range here. Maybe we can't. Maybe we go right back down. All right, it's very chaotic. And just looking at this stock, like this is really orderly up move. This is orderly. So other than this thing is being accumulated. I feel. I mean, we know that it has this nice run. I mean, look at this almost volatility contraction pattern here with a breakout on this day with a really nice run higher. This thing went up 15%. And we're dealing with an ADR of around 2, 3. So not bad. All right. Market's plowing higher. We're going to just keep looking for some kind of setup. All the moving averages are converging. The down move is very orderly. The up move, this is pretty non-orderly. All right, we got a flag built here. This flag is about 28 bars in length, so this is actually potentially a breakout day, although you have this 100, which is the weekly 20, just providing a lot of resistance. So, I mean, I probably wouldn't touch it, which would be good because the earnings were next day and they did not do well. A 125 on the earnings. Let's see what happened there. This one, 48% growth, 17% surprise. No revenues for some reason, so I don't know what went on there. All right, we're taking a dive a little bit. Wow, so now we're finally able to break out above this 20, and in a very orderly way, 4 days up. So we're looking for some kind of sideways action to get long, and hopefully we get it here. Okay, yeah, we're not getting it really. I mean, you could argue this was like 5 tight days. Could go long off that on a short-term basis, but not really a good swing long. But man, is it getting tight. So this is very orderly. I'm still going to wait. Ugh. Come on, pull back. Okay, really super sideways action there. Does this align with any? It kind of lines with underneath this this shelf area here. So let's just stay patient and see if we get some kind of setup. All right, so we had a little down move. We bounced off the 20. This is kind of what I'm going long above this candle right here, which would be at a high of 126.26. Ooh, didn't trigger. Again, cancel that. Let's see what it does. Gaps down, makes new highs. So it likes to do this. It just gaps down, flushes everybody out, and then it bursts through resistance. And I canceled my order. I wouldn't have been in this because you would have wanted to buy down here. This is tough. It's tough to buy after 5 up days. The thing's already run 8%. That wouldn't have been a good entry. And this can happen during these deep dives. Sometimes you just don't get an entry. All right, we got earnings here. What was that date? 5/4. Let's look. So last earnings was that. Yeah, we would have been reporting this earnings, and yeah, look, 24 cents. Actually, quarter over quarter, negative 14%. Although it's surprised by 33%, and revenue is up 39%. So the revenue is looking really good, and we did gap lower on that day, higher volume. Let's just look back here. Do we have any really high volume days? Like this is a pretty bad sign, that little sell-off day, although we had some nice volume on that little day, just a little bit above average. Lots of volume, obviously around earnings. Let's just keep going and see what we see. There we go. I mean, that might be the best that we get, is this breakout, but again, not very sideways. Now we're getting choppy. So this is a flag. We kind of got a flag now of 14 days, 18 bars, and we got a tight candle up towards the top of the range after an up day. This is marginal, but we could take a breakout above the highs. Let's try it, I guess. The high is 134.82 of this candle right here. So let's try longing that, and we're getting out fast because this thing is wily. All right, so we would be in. Give it another day. Give it one more. All right. I should say, let's put our stop. Yeah, I didn't talk about this up, but let's put our stop below this candle, this low here, 132.63, and we'll see if that day's flush out today that we're looking at was enough, or if it's going to flush even more. Okay, we're actually looking good now. There we go. All right, we're in. Okay. Still looking good. I'm taking off 30% here. So I have a 70% position. That's good. Good exit. We made new highs and then we closed weak. So I'm moving the rest of my position up to the low of 135.69, and we got in at 134.82. So it'd be a guaranteed a profit with a stop under that this bar right here, this breakout bar. Yeah, right on. Still going. Trailing it with the 10, I would say. It looks like it's respecting the 10 most of all. All right, so I'm moving my stop below this big because it tried to get to new highs, closed lower, and I like using this stop where if it's a failed breakout and it closes like this, like use your stop below that failed breakout day. So I'm going to put my stop below that bar. Yeah, it would have opened right at the stop and gone down quite a bit. Look at that flush. We still would have been out at the close. It opened and closed right around the same spot here. So we would have been out either way on either the close or the open. But let's see. That was 139.97 on the last 70% of our position. That would have been a good trade. Really good. This bar here, this little high day here was on higher volume. That was kind of a good indication that this thing was getting ready to do some chicanery. So let's watch what it does. All right, new highs. See if we can maybe get some kind of sideways action here. There we go. All right, got this flush out. We got this flush out. I don't know if this is going to be violated, and it really shouldn't be violated if this uptrend is intact because that's below even the 65 EMA. So we could go long, I think, at any time with a stop below that, and we'd be pretty safe. We had an inside day there right below these moving averages. So this wedge pop where it just popped up above the moving averages and then came back down, I would say we go long at like 144. I think that's a good point. Let's see if we get it. Ooh, it's really tight here. Really looking good. All right, what was the high there? 140. Yeah, so we would have gotten long at 144. Stop below this range. I would say below this second inside bar, so low of 140. 144, low of 140. Let's say we're risking 4 points. It's not blasting off. Volume on the breakout day was low. I'm getting out of 50% at the next open. Yeah, I'm out of 50%, and I'm not feeling great about it because the open was 143.71, so I'm already taking a small loss, but I'm in less. So let's just watch and see what happens. Man, it's still getting tight. I'm going to add the 50% back if it breaks out over this bar. All right, I'm in full size now. Again, our stop, I'm going to say, is below. It's like 142.5 on the whole position. Nice. Oh, not nice. Ooh, earnings. So earnings looked bad. I would probably get out of most on, we obviously don't know when earnings are coming up. They kind of pop up like, hey, now it's earnings. So if I knew earnings was the next day, I definitely would have lightened up on this day at the close. So 145.08. So really, and the high on that was 145. I mean, I've kind of lost track of we're like probably a little negative on this. So I probably would have gotten out of most of it into the earnings and then gotten stopped out on the earnings day. So probably not a full loss, maybe half R, maybe 0.25 R, not sure. Let's look at this earnings. This was 726. So we're looking at this right here, I think. 726 probably would have been that actually. So I don't know if I'm behind or something like that. Let's see. Where am I? Oh, I'm in 17. I skipped looking at this earnings. My bad. All right. So we're probably looking at this right here, and we've had 55% quarterly growth. Revenue's been going up. Just look at this. Nice. I mean, this is really nice, and we're about to have a screaming good number here. We do have some nice sideways action that's been going on here now for 28 bars. and it's doing the thing where it flushes out during earnings and then pops back up. So I'm really hoping for a couple tight days so that we can get long. No real earnings pivot, no real episodic pivots that we can go look back at. Okay, all right, I'm buying over this 149. I'm going to buy at 149. Yeah, all right. What was the open here? The open was 148.63. Yep, this is looking good. Oh yeah, we're looking real good. Oh yeah. All right, I'm going to get out of 40% here. Look at earnings, or look at volume on this breakout. It's above average. It's not great, but it's above average. Whew. Got out of 40%, have 60% left. Now, where should we put our stop? Now that this has occurred, where should we move our stop to? Let's just trail it with the 20. And if we close below the 20, we'll get out. Because I have a good feeling about this orderly breakout. This was a really orderly breakout. Chop, then nice orderliness, saying that this is being accumulated. So let's see what happens. Okay. I think we're in good shape. Lower volume here. We're towards the highs. This is either going to break out higher or flop. Okay, we tried to break out there. I'm moving my stop under this low, 152.41. Yeah, I would have been stopped out of the whole position. But that would have been decently profitable. Got in around 149, exited part 40, almost half at 155, and then the other part at 152. That would have been a nice profitable trade. So let's see what we get now. Ooh, good exit. Good exit. And if we had stuck with the 20, we'd be exiting at 149 back at our entry. So sometimes that little trick of just waiting for a breakout to fail. So like this bar right there, we had a breakout above this little tight area and it closed weak. Yeah, that was just real nice to say, okay, our stop's 153 or 152 and a half. That works sometimes really well. Worked here, worked there, came back down. Let's see if there's any others. There, it worked. Still recording? Yes, we are. Keep going here. Now we're coming back. Ooh, new highs. Okay, we got some sideways action here. Wow, look at how high the volume was on this tiny little day. That is amazing. Tiny little day there. Just had no room, but huge volume. These kind of big volume bars, which are tight or sell-off days, doesn't make me too confident about it, but this is tight enough that I would buy above this candle here, the high 159.8. Let's see what happens. Did we get up there? High 160. All right, we're in 159.8. Stop below this candle, this low. Yeah, all right, we're looking good. We're riding the 10. All right, not so good now. But high volume on both of those days. Let's see, are we just going to fail? Nope. Had a down day, and then we got super tight. We're in September, so kind of getting at a rocky time of the year. Nice. Coming back up. Struggling a little bit with this high. Let's see if we can get a breakout. If we do get a breakout to 160, I'm going to take off 40% at like 165, and we'll see what happens. There we go. All right. So we took off 40% at 165 as it broke into this. This is really nice. Huge volume. And yeah, now I'm just going to trail the rest with the 10. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're just grinding up. I do not want to get rid of my position. Come on. Hold it. It's still holding it. Oh, all right. We would have got out there at the close. 170.55. Still, that was a nice trade. 10 points. That was probably one of our more profitable trades of this run. Let's just see what it does now. Going sideways, breaking out a little bit. Woo, down day. What was this day? 10:17, 10:25:17. Let's see if anything happened during that. 10. So it says earnings happened during that, but it's not showing up on Thinkorswim. So again, a negative earnings. This thing just doesn't have episodic pivots to go look at. Okay, there's the earnings. Let's see what that was reported in October. So we're probably looking at this number. Yeah, 120%. This is a big one. All right, revenue growing by 29%, looking good. Huge volume. Look at this volume. It's higher than back here. So I think we're about to see some fireworks here. Whoa. Too bad there was no real indication of when to get long. There was no real, this was sideways action leading into the earnings report, but okay, we're going sideways again. We could think about getting long maybe above this inside day here, high 197.28 for a blast through 200. We're in November, so we're about to get into December, which is a really high momentum time. So let's put that order in. Ugh. It opened at 200 and then just cracked. So I don't know. Technically, would we be in there? If I saw something open at 200 and then let's go look at this day. We'll look back in time and see if it just went down from the open. I don't know. Let's see, 11, 20, 17. I don't know if I would have gotten in. I would have just been like, I'll hold off and put my entry on that high. But let's see what happens. We'll go look back at that day and see what it's like. All right, coming tight together. Yeah, I'm long over 200. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, so tight. This bar, 1124, high 199.63. So we're about to have Thanksgiving. That's why. Ooh, look at how much volume was on that day. That is not a good sign, man. That's a lot of distribution there. I don't know if the run's over or what, but the market itself is ripping. Okay, thank you. Finally, we're getting a pullback. Finally. Let's see what happens. All right, this actually looks pretty good. We got a flag that's 20 bars. Yeah, I'm gonna go long over this high, 194.74. Oh, come on. Did it open at 194.95? Again, just a complete down day. I probably would have gotten stopped out. I probably would have gotten out just because of how forceful that down day is. But 195.13 is where my next long would be. So let's see if we can get in. No, we're coming down. All right. Cancel that order. Yeah, cancel that order. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, this was really tricky trying to get long in here. Really tricky. But we're blasting off, so let's see how we do. What's our ADR during this period? 2, 3. So this is another slow mover. Wow, this January move is insane. Just driving higher. Earnings report on 1/31/18. So that would have been in here. 106% growth. Yeah, looking good. Blasting higher. Okay, hey, maybe we get an entry here. Oof, we just got a 12-day, 9-bar flag. I can't say I probably would have taken that, but you could justify it. Kind of looks like this. Wow. And if you're seeing trades, let me know. I'm not seeing a good entry. Okay, we're getting tight here. This is actually really good. This is decent. This is nice and tight. No selling is really occurring. No big red bars. I mean, this little guy here is kind of a big sell day, but let's go long at 300, I guess. All right, what do we got here? High 299.88. So we're gonna go high. We're gonna go long off the top of that bearish bar because if we can get above that, that's probably pretty bullish. No. Yeah, we're playing the same game we played here now with this slow. So it's just slowly stopping people out. Boom. All right. High 300. Let's see. Did we get long? Yeah. All right. We're long at 300. Let's see what happens. Right under, and our stop is below this low here, 282.37. So quite a bit of room. Let's see what happens. Ooh, it's getting super tight. Yeah. All right. Popped up, closed above 300. Let's see if we can keep going. Yeah. All right. That was on higher volume. This is a little bit lower. Let's see what it does. Tightness. All right. I'm getting out of 50% here. Just taking some profits at 305. 5-point profit. Not great, but this thing is so wily. Yeah, good. All right. Did we get stopped out? We were almost stopped out, but it closed below the 20. Let's exit at the close. 290. Got high. So we took 50% off or so, or 40%, whatever I said, at 305, and then we took the rest off at 290. So that would have been a small loser, sadly. The whole market itself has been kind of coming down. Man, this is just, ugh. And then earnings hits. Earnings. That would have been this guy right here. 142 growth. Very nice. Revenue by 40%. Very nice. And this might have been a good EP. I mean, it did go sideways here for 37 bars. Yeah, why not? That would have been decently, yeah, you might have wanted to take that. See what it does. Wow, great follow through on that EP. Or you could even just call it a flag breakout. Wow, hits 400. So that broke out at 310, went up to 400. What a move. We're at 30% higher. Nice, very nice. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Whoa. Look at all that volume. What is happening? Are we going to get some sideways action? No, we're just going to keep grinding higher. Grind up to 450. Very nice. You're still in this EP if you're trailing it with the 20. Oh, we're probably out there. So 410. So nice 100-point gain in that. Ooh, coming down. Are we going to make another flag? Okay. We got some tightness here. That's technically a breakout on higher volume. And let's see if we can just go sideways a little more. Ugh. All right. Had another earnings. Oh, we're coming down. Let's see if we can get some kind of rally in here. This was so orderly. Look at how orderly this is. Just accumulation after a nice long sideways move. This is what you want to see right here. This was beautiful. It's funny how often these things have great setups right towards like the top of their move. Here we go. All right. Ooh, that's not a good sign. All those moving averages coiling. This is kind of a little flag, so you could buy over let's buy over 404. See if this can keep going. Never mind. Failed. Yeah, not taking that. Ooh, market's really turning around too. All right, we have a lot of sideways movement. All right, we're below the 200. That might be it. There's that earnings report. Yeah, this is probably it. We can't hold the 200 anymore. All right, so that's that. Let's look at what that move was. We started in October 16, so basically it was this. It was just a lot. We had this. This was a really nice move here. Yeah. Wait, where was this? That was a really nice move that I think we caught. And then, where was the other earnings that was nice? This earnings was decent. This would have been a nice move upwards. So, I think that's what we got. Let's check out, and I hope this works. Let's check out on demand. And we're going to go to 11:20:17. Hopefully this is not lagging out crazily. 11:20. Nope, should still be recording. All right, we're going to the date now. And I just wanted to see if we would have gotten in. This was the one where it's like we might have gotten in on this breakout, but this is what it looks like at 12 o'clock. So let's go back to 10:30. Hopefully it'll do that. Yep, still loading. CPU's maxed out. All right, come on, baby. I'm going to turn the on-demand off and on again. Sometimes that'll do it. All right, this is 10:30. Go to the daily. Okay. We have a pre-market print that kind of ruins it a little bit. But you can kind of see over here, my head's probably right here, but you can kind of see the first bar opened at 200 and it just went down from there. It just went down from there and it never recovered it. So I don't know. I don't think we would have gotten in. I don't think I would have gotten in. So that's it for ABMD. You know, the one thing I got from this is with when it comes to medical stocks, you know, those things, a lot of it's news. They don't necessarily give good setups. It was definitely pretty wily in there. And what's really interesting is towards the end, we had like the two best setups. I think that's really interesting. Part of me thought that, all the good setups are going to be early in the move, but in this series, there's been a lot of good setups right at the end, like one last really good blow off setup before the thing turns down and tanks. So anyway, let me know if you saw other trades or any feedback below in the comments. Did I miss something? Was I not paying attention to volume or something like that? Point it out, and we can all learn from that. So thanks very much, everybody. Have a good one.